Good name, Mandy, seeing it's all of our first time. Please be gentle. No, it's actually, I was thinking it was quite strange for me because tonight's called a virgin sacrifice, and the guy that I sacrificed my virginity for is sitting in the audience. He called me to let me know that he was coming. I said, it's not the first time. No, he called, he said he was coming. I said, that's cool, Daniel, just please don't tell me if I'm not funny, like I will know. And just fake it, just fake laugh. I mean, I'm sure you can do it for one night. I had to for 5 years. Anyway, so I'm on Tinder now. So I thought I'd tell you a story about the first Tinder date that I went on. I was with a very hot Maori man called Chase. I love a Maori Islander looking man. Anyway, so we had a chat on the phone. I was meant to be studying. And he said, oh, come over, I'll pay for your cab. And I thought, oh, okay. Twisted my arm. Anyway, so I get the cab. It's over the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and it was $100. Thanks, Chase. Anyway, so I get out of the cab, and I'm like, oh, hi. And he's like, oh, by the way, my whole family's inside, eh? I was like, yeah, you probably should have mentioned that on the phone. Anyway, so I walk in, and seriously, the whole family was there. So I met his mum, his dad, his sister, his cousin, his uncle, and then the rest of the family are on Skype to New Zealand in the kitchen. So it's pretty fucking awkward, really. Anyway, and the weirdest part about it was they were really, really encouraging, like creepily so. So I kind of like assumed that he'd be up for some normal adult interaction, a coffee or dinner or sex, whatever. And instead I find myself sitting on a veranda with his mum as she puts on like the hard sell of her son. Oh, with Chase, what you see is what you get. Back in NZ, he was the shearing champion for all the districts. Oh, awesome, I love wool. Fuck. You want to know this is not a joke. You want to know the best thing about Chase? Yeah, I'd love to. Tell me, please. I'm really enthralled. When Chase goes out and drinks, he doesn't even get into fights anymore. Sorry, that's the best thing about Chase. So I find myself in the lounge room with the family and Chase, who shaves his legs. It's not really that funny, but I just noticed it. Anyway, so sitting there watching the reality show The Bachelor. Fuck, I was so jealous of all his options. Anyway, so Chase, no joke, pops 5 Valiums and passes out. So I fucked his dad instead. It's a joke, guys, it's a comedy night. Anyway, so a few weeks ago I was in Centrelink. Don't you love that place? My favourite. Anyway, so I walk into the Bondi office. It's a busy day. Last place you want to be recognised. Walk in, line up. Anyway, I get to the front of the line to report my earnings for the week, and what am I talking about? I didn't earn anything, but report the jobs I'd applied for. Anyway, so the woman's behind the counter. Oh my god! I was like, fuck. Oh my, she's really, really excited. Alani New Roberts. I was like, your birth! Not exactly the place you want to be recognised by someone you've never heard of. In Centrelink, who was apparently present at your birth. Mum? No, it wasn't Mum. I know who my mum is. So apparently she was at my birth. That was exciting. I got home and I told Mum and Dad, and I was like, yeah, so I was in Centrelink today, and apparently this woman was at my birth, and they're like, oh yeah, she was at your birth, at your home birth. Oh, I didn't know I didn't know I was born in Centrelink. No, I wasn't. Anyway, so they'd always told a very, very like romanticized, if you can, romanticize a birth version of, yeah, like it was beautiful. It was at home, in a spa or some shit, and it was just your mother, your brave mother was present, and your father, your brave father, and your godfather. And apparently Maureen from Centrelink as well. So anyway, I was like, No, seriously, Mum, Dad, like, what the fuck was this? A birth or some kind of, like, big party drop-in? Oh, yeah, we're having a baby. Come on round. Bring a plate and some sharp scissors. You might even get to cut the cord. Anyway, so it's amazing how so many things come full circle. Just a few days after the Centrelink experience, I was at a family dinner at my boyfriend's house, and his sister's pretentious Russian doctor boyfriend started telling some fucking wanky story about how, because he's a doctor and he knows everything, he was given his doctorate certificate by the same doctor that delivered him. And I was like, oh my God, wow, same! Because I just received my first Centrelink payment from Maureen. She put me in umbilical cord. Yeah, he couldn't really see how similar we were, but anyway. He says he's a doctor. So anyway, I think we can probably all agree that dads are generally like notorious for being embarrassing. My dad's even more so because he's a serious actor. That's how you're gonna say it, serious actor. Anyway, so my dad's an actor, my brother's an actor, my mum's an actor, my stepmom's an actress, and my godfather's also an actor. I'm not an actor, except for when I have to go into Centrelink. I really did look for 20 jobs this fortnight. So yeah, they're all actors. Anyway, the other day, that's right, I was going to tell you this story. So the other day, I was at home and I was watching Home and Away. Not because I like it, but it's the only way I get to see my family. So I was sitting there, Dad was on it, David, my brother, was on it, and my godfather was on it. Anyway, so Dad calls me that night and he's like, oh, hey love, how are you? I was like, oh, I'm good, Dad, it was so exciting, saw you all on the telly tonight. He said, Alani, I don't know how many times I need to tell you this, but you've got to start removing yourself from the art. Dad, it's Home and Away. Anyway, Dad really, really gets into it. It's kind of scary. He's into the whole Lee Strasberg method acting approach, so anytime Dad has an audition, he fully embodies the character day and night, never breaks. It made my upbringing, like my childhood, very confusing. So Dad would go from like a fairly kind of, I don't want to say macho because that's not true, but like he's quite like, he's like, you know, a man, like a straight man. And for 6 months, this isn't a joke by the way, this is just my fucked up childhood. For 6 months he was now a drag queen called, and no, we couldn't call him Dad anymore, it was Sylvia. So Sylvia would walk around the house like a fucking, I don't know, like a just born calf or something, in his heels, cooking dinner. Oh, love, call me Sylvia, call me Sylvia. Alright Dad, and it was hilarious. David, my brother, wrote in his little school journal, Dad started wearing heels, and so Dad got called in for like a parent-teacher, like, oh, Daddy, is everything alright at home? Anyway, so yeah, Dad didn't get that role either. How fucked is that? Just got like some family photos of Dad with a wig and like some sequins, like, Sylvia! Didn't get it. So then there was the time that he was up for an art house film where he was playing a Texan alien hunter. That's exciting, isn't it? You really want to come home and be like, oh, hey Dad, how you going? How was your day? Hello, little darling. I'm gonna go for a ride on my horse now. I may not be a smart man, but I do know what love is. Dad, that's from Forrest Gump. You can't use that. It doesn't work for a Texan alien hunter. Yeah, he didn't get that role either. Still hasn't broken character. That was 5 years ago. Has found some aliens, though, just in case you were wondering. Other times that I can remember is he's also an alcoholic. He's not here tonight. When he would drink, he would become like Hamlet, and not just the like to be or not to be. It was like the full throttle. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the strings and arrows that, okay, Dad, I've got to go to bed. Hey, like 3 hours of this is really fucking tiring. Anyway, so yeah, when he got an audition for Wolf Creek, that's when I moved out.